Guys, the Spanish 1003 and or actually multi-language support, multilingual support. Any language you want to spend the time getting into pre-approved, you can. By default, we support English and Spanish. This is what it looks like here in the Spanish loan application. I can simply toggle back and forth between languages. And so it makes it really easy for your clients to sort of move through the application process in a way that they understand, which is obviously huge. How do you get it set up though? Okay, well, it's already set up. Okay, we support that out of the box. We've done the translation for you. If you need changes, however, you can go to your settings right here. I'm going to go to my company settings because I'm going to affect change for all my company. Okay, here we are in the company settings, and this is what we call our language editor. So real simple, guys. You've got your drop down with languages. You got the ability to edit the names of the languages. You have the ability to add a new language, which would basically just copy this whole section, but with blank terms that translate. What you would be doing if you want to create a brand new support for another language, say Russian or French or whatever it might be, you would just go through each term, translating it. Okay, so here it is: Spanish, English, Spanish, all the way down, guys. It's a lot of work, but if you work with a lot of Spanish speaking, Russian speaking, Cantonese speaking people, whatever it is, you can get it translated and make it available in this drop down by translating it. Okay, so here's one location where you're doing the translation that's specifically for the loan application. You'll want to go through and you'll want to translate the disclaimers and the compliance information here. So your privacy policy, your ARM disclaimer, your e-consent, your credit authorization. And what you would do is you use the drop down here to select the language that you want, and it will translate to that language. Okay, now it's not automatic, guys. You need to write it in the language that you want. All right, so there's a little bit of work here, but if it's a niche or you work with a customer who speaks another language frequently, definitely worth it, right? Okay, so then where else? Here in loan applications, we have a welcome message. Here's the welcome message. So loan applications, toggle, pick the language, write a new welcome message. That way they can read the whole thing, guys. It's super important. And we think that this is the most flexible way to support loan applications. We had some people ask us, well, why don't you just show both in line, Spanish and English? Well, what we believe is that your clients are going to pick the language they're comfortable communicating in. They're going to select that language, and then they're going to fill out their application. Having English next to Spanish doesn't really make much sense to us, because if you're a native Spanish speaker, you're not really looking for terms in English. You want to move through the application using the language you're most comfortable with. So that's how it works, guys, and we hope you're as excited about this feature as we are.